the turbo C10, little nitrous bottle in the back.
Where you go?
So it's Tuesday afternoon. I took the snout off the blower this morning, but I went and got a bearing for this idler right here this morning to see if that's what the noise was. And I put the new bearing in when the snout was already on, put the belt on and fired it back up, and it was still making noise. So I took the snout off, already pressed out all the bearings, the seal was eaten up behind that pulley, so it's probably good I took it off. It's been leaking for a while, so I pressed new bearings in, got the seal in, got the retainer clip, got the pulley put back on. And a lot of people, you either have to take off this front piece for the intercooler or take up the blower and lift it to get this last bolt out right at that neck. I actually just cut that off and went and got a stud. I already have the stud screwed in there. But if you guys are wondering, it is a M8 by 50 at 1.25 pitch. That stud goes right in there, and then once you put the snout back on, you just put a nut, so you don't have to do any of that anymore. So that's gonna be convenient if I have to ever take the snout back off. But hopefully this is gonna fix everything. There is a little bit of noise in the rotor pack. I don't know if that's normal or not. It's on both sides and nobody seemed to know if that's normal or not, so I'm gonna put it back together, put oil in there, and then hopefully it should make a noise. Another person told me to check the alternator, but I don't think that's the problem. I think it was in the blower. Like I said, it was leaking for a while, and I think the bearings just got too hot and kind of got a little play in there. So put this back together and fired up, and then the struts came in. I've not put those on yet. They're still on my front porch up there. So get this put on, get it fired up, back it up, and put those struts on. Well, just got the car back together, got the snout on, got everything bolted on. That stud did work really nice. The actual stud itself isn't hanging out, but I don't have any issues of it being tight. The nut's tight, so that's good. The belt's back on, full of supercharger oil, and the belt's on, so I guess I'm gonna fire it up and then hopefully it doesn't tick. Yep, the tick's definitely gone, so it was those bearings, which is good for me. Also, this pulley was a little bit loose. I don't know if that would have had any bit to do with it, but I'm pretty sure there's just the bearings inside from it being low on oil, so she's all good to go. Got to tighten up this clamp for the intercooler, and then that's it. So the car seems to be fixed. I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, it was making a tad bit noise, but I mean, I think that's just the motor from the cams, just everything talking. But she's driving good. The last time I really drove this thing was during that burnout, and that was probably like a minute-long burnout. I think that's what sent the bearings out. So it seems to be running good. I know I had to drive it home on the way after the burnout. That was on the slicks, and that's when they were still popped, so it was going down the road all funky. So I have the radials on right now, and I'm probably going like 5 miles now. It seems to be doing pretty good. I haven't got on it yet, but it's driving real good, and it's up to temp, and it's not, I don't hear anything ticking, so I think it's good to go. I got to go home and mount those struts on the coilovers, put everything on, and then mount the tires. So got the car loaded up. It's Thursday, like 4:45. The track opens in another like 45 minutes, so we're about to roll out. I'm meeting my buddy Cody up there, but I got the tires on last night, dropped the fuel tank, and fixed the sending unit so the gauge actually reads so I don't run out of gas again. I put the struts on also, the strange 10 ways. It's a night and day difference between the Lakewoods I took off. Like I said, I don't really remember exactly what Lakewoods I had. I think they're the 90-10s, so. But these Stranges ride way better. Doesn't bottom out like the Lakewoods used to, but the car's all loaded up. Got the nitrous filled, got more gas. Just waiting on a few people to show up, then we're rolling out. looks like trans brake didn't hold or something, so he just rolled through and just, I guess he could have backed up if he wanted to, but he's coming back to the lanes now. I'm gonna go get in my car and make a pass. First nitrous pass at the track, so let's see how it goes. I haven't really got enough track time in with it, so I figured don't rev it as high and then kind of ride out the clutch to see what happens, and that's what I did. And I launched at like 3 grand or something, kind of left pretty hard and nailed it, and it fell on its face and then picked back up. So I mean, the time set's like not gonna be very good, but it should have a pretty decent mile an hour. So get my time slip real quick.
You're leaking something awful bad.
Okay, thank you.
Not a problem.
Yeah, 718 at 108. So I mean, with the 2060 foot, so I don't know. But she said I was just leaking something. I don't know what it could be. The only thing I could think could be water. But I guess I'll check that out when I park. Earlier and wasn't launching right, so I don't know.
What is it? Like, what do you got done? Nitrous or?
Just nitrous and a blower, but factory blower, so. Yeah.
Well, what happened earlier? Like, they shut down your lane?
Nah, I have a tank in the back to keep the intercooler cold, and the girl that was putting ice in there didn't put the lid back on, so when I launched, all the water came up, and then, yeah, because she never put the lid back on. I was like, I got back, and as soon as somebody said it was leaking, I knew exactly what it was. I was like, God damn it, but it is what it is. Yeah. But it's weird, like, they took so long to clean up the track, it was just water. They were acting like it was, like, oil or something.
Yeah, they were getting pissed off down there at the bottom. They're like, you think it's mildew or whatever, or like moisture on the
Yeah, no, it was just water, but I don't know.
What PSI are you?
12 and a half right now.
Well,
Yeah.
is it biting too hard or is it not biting?
Nah, it just, I don't know. This is the first time I really launched it with this new clutch, so I didn't really know how it was going to react. So, alright, man.
Nice talking to you, man.
Me too. So, it's going to be my second pass of the day. The first pass, like you just heard, the girl that was filling my ice didn't put the cap back on, and when I launched, all the water flew out and filled up the spare tire, and then it was all leaking out down the track, so they had to close it down. And so now I'm back in line, about to make my second pass. Hopefully it should feel good. Every goddamn time. Yeah, that pass was a much better pass. I'm left like 5 grand, I think, and I slipped the clutch very little. I felt like the tire shook a little bit, but it hooked up and went down the track beautifully. This clutch is freaking nice. If I had to guess, I'd say a 660 at 110, but I'm pulling up. Let's see what the heck happened. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, sir. Holy shit. 653 at 109.8 with the 147 60 foot. This bitch is wicked. 650. First real pass on nitrous, so I can definitely improve on that. I don't see any problem why this thing shouldn't go way low 1,460 foot, but a 653, I mean that's pretty damn close to a 9 if I had to say. Cody, can you ask that dude if I can run again? Thank you. That's freaking awesome.
You went so fast. I was like, shoot. I was like trying to get in there, and then the sucker wouldn't focus. I was like, oh my gosh.
This thing is freaking nasty.
That was nasty. I'll send it to you.
Oh, hell.
He was like, don't post it.
Yeah, I'm like...
That's so funny. Good? She said you're good.
You gonna go again?
Oh, yeah, why not?
Alright, cool. So I'm going to go in there now.
Yeah. Madison.
What?
What's up, man? Hey, if the camera's not focused, turn it off and then turn it back on.
Look, I got an 03.
Uh-huh.
I mean, not an 03, but 2013 5.0. What kind of fucking transmission you got here, man?
Just T56, stock transmission.
A T56.
Yup.
You took the, well...
No, this comes with a T56. Yours comes with like an M2.
Yeah, that bullshit, man. I don't, my son, that we don't broke fucking 5, 6 of them.
Yeah, no, those things aren't very good from the factory.
A T56.
Yeah, T56.
And did it go behind the cow motor?
Yeah, if I were you, I'd get a T56 Magnum. That's like, it's what comes in a Dodge Viper. So like they're meant to be like bang shift, all that, but
Right, T56 Magnum.
T56 Magnum, like $3 grand without a belt housing.
Okay.
but well worth it. That's
Okay.
I'm gonna get rid of this and put a Magnum in it.
So that's just, you got a regular T56 in here.
Yup, this is just a regular T56, and then they make the T56 Magnum, and that's the ticket.
Okay. Okay, man. All right, man. Thank you, bud.
Yep, no problem. My third pass of the night. The 60 foot I think was probably gonna be a mid 1.4, but I want to say I let off right before the 8th mile, so I mean I still think it's gonna be a 650. I really wanted to get a 6.4 tonight, but I literally just hot lapped my car back to back, so I honestly don't think it is going to be. So I'm pulling up to the lady now. Hopefully she gives me some good news. Thank you. Yeah, no, I definitely let off before they ended, and the 60 wasn't there, so alright, well, I at least got a good handle on how this clutch wants to work, so I'll be at MIR next Friday, so a week from tomorrow. That's quarter-mile track, so I should be better there, but I almost picked up 3/10 just on a little shot that I'm running, so I can't be too mad at that. Back-to-back 650s is, for an Eaton car at least, is not bad at all. Super pumped with how the night turned out. It sucks Cody's car didn't work too well, but